Hey y'all, welcome to Racing Crafts and Sensational Stamps. Today I'm going to do a Get Well Soon card. And I am using this adorable bear. He is from Arctic Critters. Usually he's a polar bear. But for today I decided to go ahead and just color him brown. So now he just looks like a bear. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and I will give you a quick rundown of my supplies, even though if you click the information bar below, you will find a link to my blog or the design team blogs, and there'll be a complete list with sizes and measurements and all that good stuff. But I used Spellbinders Fancy Tags 3 for our sentiment. I used Miss Kate Cuttables decorative doily, and this is just one of the layers. There's 3 layers to that, but I just needed a little something to go behind the bear to not just make it a bear and a sentiment on the front of the card. I wanted it, you know, something else there. So I found this doily and I thought it was kind of cute, and I'm using some orange and yellow pattern paper and cardstock today, because I wanted a Get Well card to be nice and bright. And my sentiment today is, I hope you get well very soon, which is kind of one of those punny things, but I thought it was cute. And I used the Throw My Hands Up in the Air font. I'm pretty sure that's from defont.com. And I used my Silhouette pen holder and a orange Papermate Flare felt tip pen. So I'm also going to be using a stamp and some Memento ink. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to actually start with my stamping because that is the best place I think to start. I gotta find my stamp guy here, because I moved some stuff around and I didn't quite make it back the right way. So I'm gonna, all I do to get my layers here, because they don't come with layers, this is the die itself right here, and all I do is I run it through once with the cardstock colored. Then I run it through to emboss it, because that gives me guidelines of where to put this layer, and then I run it through one time with some scrap white paper, and it doesn't even have to be full size, because all I do is then cut the inside out, and this circle has little fluted edges there, so I went ahead and cut those too. And so I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that, and this I'm pretty sure is an Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamp. It's one of the first sets I bought when I started making cards. And I'm using Memento Tangelo ink. And I'm going to ink this up nice and good, because it is a lower quality stamp, so it's going to bead up. There we go. And I'm going to set those aside. And that's literally all the stamping we're doing today. Nice and quick. I know I haven't been doing much stamping lately, as far as, well, I haven't really done a lot of actual ink stamping since I started doing the Silhouette pen, where I can write all kinds of awesome things on the inside of cards. I'm a big fan of that. I think it's cool, and it opens up my spectrum as far as what kind of cards I can make and send, and I don't have to buy even more stamps, although I do not Well, I do have a problem with stamps in that I buy too many. But I think we all tend to do that. Okay, and I'm just going to layer that in the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and put our pattern paper and our cardstock together. And as you can see, where I took my die cut image for my sentiment from, nobody, you know, nobody's gonna see that, so I figure why not? Why waste more cardstock? Or, you know, in this case, that's the only sheet of, I had one 12 by 12 sheet of orange cardstock, so I kind of needed to make it work. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some art glitter glue, which is my favorite wet glue, as many of you know. And I'm going to start, I'm going to set this off to the side for a second, because I'm going to put my stamped white piece on. And I literally just line it up where it is embossed. I gotta pick it up so I can see it. Sorry, guys. There we go. Just like that. And then nobody knows that it's two stamps. Okay. And I think I'm gonna put Get Well on the top. And my doily and bear down there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my doily on first. And I'm just using wet adhesive. I could probably get away with using dry, my ATG, but it's just easier for me to use wet adhesive. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add some wet adhesive on my sentiment piece here, and just like that. I take careful care to make sure that I get adhesive on all those little pieces so I don't have to worry about them peeling up or catching somewhere. And I did not get him on very straight. Part of the reason I like this glue is A, it dries clear, B, it dries fast, and it doesn't stay sticky like the Tombow does, which causes big issues for me. Okay, I've already put one layer of my 3M foam tape, which is the thinner one. I'm pretty sure it's like 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. It just saves you from having to sit and watch me not only put it on, but then peel it off. Because there's nothing worse than having to watch somebody put a ton of foam tape on something and then peel it all off. Of course, most people don't use as much foam tape as I do, but that's okay. That's just kind of me. Okay. I want to get this bear on here straight, so I'm going to use my mat to kind of help me. There we go. And that is our card for today. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time.